There below.
Well, Kemp.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loud. Thank you, D.A. And some notable injuries for both teams. As we take a look at the players unavailable for tonight's game.
Only midway through the season, neither team holding up as well as they would have liked. They're being tested.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Aldridge in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, they've got Bruce Brown. Johnson is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 1. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Barrett the pass to Walker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Harris outside. Irving drives in. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Irving's got his second bucket of the night. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just seed them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Here's Randall following the basket by Kyrie Irving. 6 to shoot. Walker's shot is off. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the Nets another 3.
You know, there's really no defense for this. Irving relishes, actually thoroughly enjoys scoring against tight defense.
Now here's Walker. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Walker missing again.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Walker outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With these shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now the pass to Johnson. On its way from Irving for 2. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Barrett against Harris. Can they get it? And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 19 points.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
He's really come out blazing, scoring with ease.
Knicks trail by 19. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Harris finds Irving, fires the 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Aldridge. And Alec Burks subbed in for Walker. Toppin, he's checked in for Randall. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's good.
You know what? You can see the confidence Rose has in being able to just catch and shoot it and get it up quickly.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
And stolen by Irving. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 29 in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And he gets it to go.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Off his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. .41 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now here's Rose. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Bucket is good. He has 38 in the game.
Well, you got to mind your business around Irving when you've got the ball. He'll pick your pocket in no time.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He caused a lot of headache. Well, one of the game's most electrifying dunkers is Obi Toppin. As he explains, the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
My dad's nickname is Dunker for Life, so he had a lot of trick dunks. Maybe I might pull out one of his dunks. We'll have to see, but
yeah, he might. But Toppin's dad, a street ball legend, Greg, in New York City.
And I'm sure he's proud to see his son carry on that legacy in the NBA. Not only that, but playing for their hometown Knicks.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Toppin is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Vildoza in at the one spot.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
That's tipped. Three-pointer. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here now, Vildoza. It's Barrett on the wing. 4 on the clock, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. From deep, connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
For three, drains the three-pointer. Irving's got 55.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, just too many baskets in transition. That's been the difference.
And you know they work on that plenty in practice. A run out here and there will happen. That's part of the game. But they've got to do a much better job overall.
Irving with it. Picked up by Barrett. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And yes, it's good.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Knocks it loose. Tappan kicks to Burks. Barrett against Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Mills. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And that one drops.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Outside, Walker. Aldridge trying to break free. New York, no good that time either. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shots good by Mills.
And there's one of the sharpest weapons in Mills' arsenal, specifically because of how fast his release is.
Mills with the steal. He makes another. One, that's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Converting them into points is what they've done, and that's been a big factor in this game, guys.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the start.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 4 rebounds, and 10 steals. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and be.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Mills. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size, that spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Brown inside the line, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Value the possession. Vital to winning basketball games. We all know that. And if you don't, you cripple yourself.
And stolen by Harris. High post try, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. That one goes in. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Johnson driving the lane.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Kemba Walker picks one up. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And then for New York, Gibson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Burks in for Derrick Rose. Here's Walker. Pass to Gibson. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Hey, listen up now. Let me give you one word about Mills tonight. Indefatigable. That means he never runs out of energy.
And the Knicks with possession. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Brown, good.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Mills with the steal. Tipped away. Tries to keep it alive.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Barrett with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. In transition, here come the Nets. Count that bucket. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance from him at that end of the floor.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
Yeah, and if you got the legs to do it, I think it's the best way to play. And they've made that commitment.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
And they've really made the most of all those chances they've had from these turnovers. It's really driving their offense right now. Actually, it's their best offense.
New York moving it around. And Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 20 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Brooklyn.
Shots good by Mills.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Brooklyn with a huge. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Irving. What's the status, David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He confirms that it is a sprained ankle, and as you'd expect, it's very swollen and it's causing him a lot of discomfort. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. And New York, looking at who they've got. Taj Gibson is out there with Toppin. And it's Vildoza in at the point guard position. Vildoza, the pass to Knox. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And it's Patty Mills with the three. Mills has got 30. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Grimes, he's guarded by Johnson. Johnson over to help. Here's Grimes. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. To the paint, here's Toppin, and the layup's good off the glass. Toppin's got his first bucket in this one.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Knox. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Johnson, good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Knox. Toppin controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Barry's checked in, and it's Carter in for Patty Mills. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Javon Carter. For New York, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Irving, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming out.
His aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
And, Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
.135 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Bembry. Shoots a 3. Drills it from outside.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And it's good for 2.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Javon Carter.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They swipe it. Here's Bembry. Got it.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what, teams?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.